Oh, good morning again. The sun made it up bright and shiny. I selected today for our book, Fredrick by Leo Leone, a kind and gentle man. All along the meadow where the cows graze and the horses run, there's an old stone wall. That speaks to my Danish grandmother blood. In that wall, not far from the barn and the granary, a chatty family of field mice have their home. It's no secret I don't like field mice, but I like them when they're outside. But the farmers had moved away, the barn was abandoned, the granary stood empty, and since winter was not far off, the little mice began to gather corn and nuts and wheat and straw. They all worked day and night, all except Fredrick. Sound like anybody you know? Fredrick, why don't you work? They asked. I do work, said Fredrick. I gather sun rays for the cold, dark winter days. He's sitting here right under the sun, soaking up the sun. Remember when we go outside at school, we put our faces in the sun like this to soak up the sun. When they saw Fredrick sitting there staring at the meadow, they said, "And now, Fredrick?" "Well, I gather colors," answered Fredrick simply, "for winter is gray." Everybody's working, Fredrick's gathering the colors. I'd like to thank my wheelbarrow again today for her excellent work as my cameraman. And once Fredrick seemed half asleep. "Are you dreaming, Fredrick?" they asked reproachfully. But Fredrick said, "Oh no, I'm gathering words, for the winter days are long and many, and we'll run out of things to say." After you've been married a long time, you run out of stuff to say. The winter days came, and when the first snow fell, the 5 little field mice took to their hideout in the stones. Here comes the snow, and they're heading in. Fredrick's the last to go in. He's still soaking up information. In the beginning, there was lots to eat, and the mice told stories of foolish foxes and the silly cats. They were a happy family. Cute. If they weren't mice, that'd be really cute. But little by little, they had nibbled up most of the nuts and berries. The straw was gone. The corn was only a memory. It was cold in the wall. No one felt like chatting. Maybe you kind of feel that way now. Then they remembered what Fredrick had said about sun rays and colors and words. "What about your supplies, Fredrick?" they asked. "Close your eyes," said Fredrick as he climbed on a big stone. "Now I send you the rays of the sun. Do you feel how their golden glow?" And as Fredrick spoke of the sun, the 4 little mice began to feel warmer. Was it Fredrick's voice? Was it magic? Remember, he gathered up those sun rays? "And how about the colors, Fredrick?" they asked anxiously. "Close your eyes again," Fredrick said. And when he told them of the blue periwinkles and the red poppies and the yellow wheat and the green leaves of the berry bush, and they saw the colors clearly, as if they had been painted in their minds. Can you see your desk at school, your seat at the table? "And the words, Fredrick?" Fredrick cleared his throat. He waited a moment, and then, as if on a stage, he said, "Who scatters snowflakes? Who melts the ice? Who spoils the weather? Who makes it nice? Who grows the 4-leaf clovers in June? Who dims the daylight? Who lights the moon?" 4 little field mice who live in the sky. 4 little field mice like you and I. One is in the spring mouse who turns on the showers. Then comes the summer who paints all the flowers. The fall mouse is next with walnuts and wheat, and winter is last with cold little feet. Aren't we lucky the seasons are 4? Think of a year with 1 less or 1 more. When Fredrick had finished, they all applauded. But Fredrick, they said, you are a poet. A poet. Fredrick blushed, took a little bow, and said shyly, I know it. Isn't that cute? Even if it's about mice. Now, I love you dearly. I want you to be good, solid citizens. Do what your folks ask you to do. Don't worry. Practice writing your names, first name and last name, and practice writing the date. Love you all. Happy Monday.